Independent School in Wichita once again, and this time it's the Emporia boys taking on the Independent Panthers here in Wichita. Last time we were here for the girls' game where the Emporia High Lady Spartans got the 36-30 win. We come here tonight, and actually right now the Lady Spartans playing back at home in the Glacier's Edge, and they're currently down 33-22 with just under 6 minutes to play in the fourth there at home. But now into the matchup we're here for tonight. It's the Emporia High Spartans taking on the Wichita Independent Panthers. And look, this is, going into what this will be the final non-league game for Emporia. Going into some big league games, this is a good chance for Emporia to really get some experience in. I'm going to keep it, not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell it how it is. They're coming in, they're playing a really young independent team here that's still searching for their first win. They're 0-9, 9 straight losses. Obviously, the last 3 come to Conway Springs, Hayes, and Medicine Lodge. And so, meanwhile, if you're Emporia, you're coming off a huge league win. I mean, this Emporia team, due to different cancellations and everything, has only played 2 league games so far. But the Spartans got their first win in Centennial League play at home, 56 against Hayden. And this is an Emporia team that's been really rolling offensively the last 4 games. A team that's averaging 64.25 points a game the last 4 games. And, this team, has a scoring average of around 51, which is higher than last year. This is a team that's had a little more offensive firepower, I think, than from what we saw last year. We hadn't quite seen numbers like that. A team that's kind of found its stride from beyond the arc a little bit. Had a few setbacks kind of at Hayden after they started hot. But, I mean, again, as we said, this is a good opportunity to get good experience in for guys as we get into some very important league play. This team will go on. It'll be our first doubleheader in a really long time since that matchup against Washburn Rule. It'll be at Topeka High there. For both the boys and the girls. Again, finally a doubleheader, and just a chance to get different guys in, get different guys with some scores under their belts, and overall get the feeling of a varsity basketball game here before it really becomes crunch time here to finish off this regular season. Now, that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups and tip-off here in a moment. You're watching Spartan Basketball on E-Town Sports Network. back here in Wichita, and here are tonight's starting lineups. First, for the home Wichita Independent Panthers, it is senior number 1 Jay Feister, sophomore number 2 J.D. Storer, freshman number 3 Xavier Ellis, senior number 23 Mason Lipsy, and sophomore number 32 Sean Davis. And for your visiting Emporia High Spartans, it is sophomore number 1 Harry Chalk, senior number 5 Nolan Jacob, senior number 13 Josh Rios, junior number 23 Rylan Crowell, and senior number 24 Kobe Franklin. And that rounds him out now. Here we are ready to go from Wichita. It is Rios and Lipsy. And again, just another quick update. Lady Spartans down 11, 38-27 with 3 minutes to play there in day 2 of the Glacier's Edge back at home in Emporia. Anyways, here we go. Rios, Lipsy. Rios wins the tip. It goes to Harry Trelk, who's going to run the point for the Spartans. Up top is Jacob. It's across to Franklin on the wing. Bounced up to Rios. Emporia moving it quickly early. It's up top, Crowell. Crowell drives in. Kicks out Rios, short corner. Looking inside, Crowell floater good with the left hand. Rylan Crowell coming off a career-high 20-point game at home in that big win over Hayden. And he opens it up here, 2-0 Spartans. And now Rios is going to steal the pass. Harry Trelk goes the other way. Fast break, up and in with the right. 4-0 Spartans. It's Xavier Ellis running the point here for Independent. Trelk giving him good defense, and it's stolen by Jacob. Over the top, Trelk. Trelk goes in with the right hand again, and it's 4 quick fast break points for Harry Trelk. Harry averaging 9 a game. And now Ellis fouled on the drive inside. It'll be the first foul from either team. And they're going to attack it on the 6'1 junior, Rylan Crowell. Lipsy gets it into Ellis. Ellis trying to work around Trelk. Takes it in with the left, and it's stolen again. Emporia forcing turnovers early. Here goes Crowell off to Franklin. Right back over to Crowell. Good ball movement, and Crowell lays it in. 4 for Harry Trelk, 4 for Rylan Crowell. 8-0 Spartans here. With about 6.5 to play in the opening quarter, Franklin knocks that one away. It's going to stay with the Panthers. The inbounds pass goes a little wayward. Trelk's going to get it, and he goes up and lays it in. And 6 points early for Harry. We get a independent timeout. We'll take a break and be back here with the first quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the timeout, it'll be independent basketball. It'll be Ellis running the point still. We don't see any changes here from the Panthers. As Ellis inside to Lipsy, and Lipsy's fouled down low, no shot. It's Harry getting tagged with that one. So 2 team fouls now for Emporia. Lipsy tries to get it in. Ellis, it's tipped away. It's going to stay with the Panthers. It's in to Storer and right back to Ellis, who will go down the baseline, try to work through Trelk and Jacob. Now Off to Storer. Davis has it and works it around up to Feister. Feister inside on Franklin, and he traveled. And Emporia will get it right back. It's Crow. Working around, gets it off Franklin. He and Rios miscommunicated. It's going to go out of bounds, and Independent's going to get it back. Ellis brings it down again. He's going to try and work around Trelk, who's giving him the left. Storer off to Ellis again. He lost control of it, tried to save it. It's out of bounds. Franklin inside, kicks out Crow. Up top, Jacob. Wing Rios, he drives in, bounces out. Jacob swung around to Crow again. Rios pump fakes a corner three. Now inside goes Franklin. It's Trelk, he pump fakes. Crow drives, jumps through, no good. Tips it out to Trelk for the putback. It goes. 8 points for Harry early on, pace for a good one. $12-0 Spartans. Ellis looking and gives off to Feister. Feister's going to try and work around Franklin. Over to Lipsy. Store. Trying to bounce it into Lipsy. Trucks there to intercept the pass. It's over the top to Franklin. Good move, and Franklin scores. And now, just a quick timeout to let Harry Truck tie his shoes, and with that, it's Simon Mueller into the game, and it's a full new 5 for Emporia. Madden Seidel, Chase Harrington, Maddox Shiley, Talon Kirk, and Tanner Seidel. So both the Seidel brothers in here. And haven't seen that very often. So Ellis brings it down. It'll be Shiley in defense. Inside, Ellis, he had it poked away. Shiley tries to rip it away. Independent's going to keep it. Up top to Ellis. He steps back and unloads for three. It's short, and Seidel grabs the rebound. Meanwhile, the score has gone final from Emporia. It's 47-28, Wichita South getting the win. Seidel unloads for three, and he hit it. Tanner Seidel went 3 for 3 there at Goddard to go for a career high 9, and he opens it up with a three from the top of the key for Emporia to make it 17-0. Storer in the corner, up top to Feister, cross to Lipsy. Lipsy unloads, and he got it. And Mason Lipsy will get Independent on the board, 17-3. Kirk goes in the corner to Seidel, and Seidel's fouled by Mason Lipsy. And just to make it clear, it was Madden Seidel. And now Cyrus Teodon enters the game for Independent. It's into Harrington, up top to Kirk. Tanner Seidel drives in, kicks off. Chase Harrington down low. No good from the left side. Got his own rebound. Put back misses. Goes up again, and he gets 2 rebounds and puts it back. Chase Harrington on the board. 19-3 Spartans. Ellis directs traffic. He's going to try and work around Shively. Up top to Teodon. Their first time seeing Teodon offensively, and it's Stolen trying to feed Mueller. And it's stolen on the deep pass back by Storer. Teodon goes down, across to Ellis. Shively tipped the pass, but it still found its way to Xavier Ellis. Teodon looking. It's right back to Ellis. Outside Lipsy. Ellis again from the corner. Independent not scared to shoot from 3. It's off. It'll be a rebound. Lipsy already has 1. No good on the second. Kirk trying to work around Lipsy, and it's off to Shively. Corner, Harrington drives, kicks out to Seidel in the corner. Seidel again, Tanner no good. Madden Seidel, though, gets his brother's rebound and lets that one in. (21-3) Spartans. Ellis inside on Shively. Shively gave him good D, and Seidel grabs the board. Seidel moves quickly. He goes in, moves around Storer, and lays it in.
Basket by number 21, Madden Seidel.
23-3. Minute and a half to play in the first. It's Storer down the baseline, out off the wing, and Tanner Seidel stole it. Tanner Seidel going in on Cyrus Teodon, and no good from the right side. Tipped out, saved back into Seidel. Seidel puts it back up in, plus the foul. And Tanner Seidel with 5. He'll have a free throw to make it 6.
Cyrus Teodon, his first, team second in for your Panthers, number 1, Jay Feister, and number 32, Sean Davis. Shooting for your Spartans.
And it's 4 to the scores table for Emporia. Consists of Tarek Franklin, Micah Gray, Cohen Bloomquist, and Quentin Bueno. And Seidel nothing but net on the free throw.
In for your Spartans is number 15.
And so there comes in the substitution for Emporia that we talked about. And so Spartans clear the bench here in the first quarter, up 26-3. It's Xavier Ellis right there on the volleyball line. He's trying to work around Cohen Bloomquist. Off to Sean Davis. Over to Teodon, trying to work around Quentin Bueno. Ellis looking. Up top, Feister. Davis, he fires, and he's in and out. The rebound goes to Talon Kirk, and it's pushed up. Quentin Bueno, backside trying to find Gray. It goes out of bounds, and Independent will get it back. As Mason Lipsy returns for the Panthers for Simon Mueller. Ellis inside. Kirk poked it away, and Bloomquist comes up with it. Off to Franklin. Bounces off Kirk. Inside Bloomquist. Backside. It was a good find of Franklin. Not able to hold it in. He gets on the floor, and it's a jump ball, I believe, that gives it to Independent. It does. It's Feister bringing it down this time for Independent. Normally it's been Xavier Ellis. Ellis on the wing. Gets it up top to Teodon. Teodon looking to Ellis in the corner. Clock down to 10 as Independent tries to hold this for the last shot. Now Davis fires again. He's in and out. Bloomquist with 2. Now 1. Gets it off Gray at the buzzer. No good. And so that concludes the first quarter. 26-3 Spartans lead it. We'll take a break and be back with second quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. Back here in Wichita, Spartans lead it 26-3 here at the end of the first, and it'll be Spartan basketball going into the second quarter as well. Corner is Gray down to through the baseline to the short corner, and the pass is tipped out of bounds. Bloomquist looking in the corner to Bueno. It's worked around to Bloomquist. Bloomquist goes down the baseline and it's knocked away. Lipsy moves the other way. It's Lipsy and Franklin the matchup. Now off to Ellis, whose matchup is Cohen Bloomquist. Bloomquist knocks it away, but Independent able to keep it in the hands of Ellis. Ellis working inside, crossing over, and ball's knocked away down low. Bloomquist moving, kicks off Bueno. Up top, Gray. They give Gray space. He uses it, now kicks out to Bueno again. Franklin drives inside, out to Kirk. Kirk for three. No good. Fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds. Saved off of Franklin and into Mason Lipsy. Lipsy works inside, kicks out. Storer for three. And Independent still not shying away from the three as Storer misses from deep there. Inside is Bloomquist, no good. Gray rebounds to give the Spartans a second chance, and it's going to end up being a backcourt. And it's a full sub for Emporia. Starters back into the game.
Back in for Spartans, number 1, Darius Trump, number 5, Nolan Jacobs, number 13, Josh Rios, number 23, Riley.
Storer off. Rios poked the pass away to Davis. And they get it off to Lipsy. Lipsy crossing over. Right wing Feister inside to Lipsy. Lipsy fades away and knocks it in. And Lipsy with all 5 independent points. And Lipsy pokes it away from Rios. So Independent trying to build some momentum here. It's off to Lipsy, who's open from the wing for three. It's short. Moving quickly, Troke off to Jacob. Back up top, Troke. Pump fakes, extra pass. Jacob for three. Cash money. And Nolan Jacob knocks down the three-pointer to get on the board. And stoppage there to fix the net with 5:43 to play in the second. 29-5, Spartans lead. Ellis over to Davis. Davis with the left hand, kicks off to Mason Lipsy. Lipsy steps back. Davis corner, walked before the shot. Troke, wing Jacob, inside Franklin, bounced out Rios, corner Jacob for three, for another, it's short. Back across to Ellis. Ellis working, corner Storer, Franklin tipped it, but it goes back to Ellis. Ellis inside, Troke poked it away, and it still finds its way to Feister. And Troke took it away from him now. Working through traffic off the Rios. Emporia's got 3-on-1. Dump off Jacob. Davis blocked it. Lipsy now corner. It's Feister for three. Too much. Corner is Ellis. Ellis mid-range. No good. Troke grabs the rebound again. Troke's been hauling in the rebounds for Emporia. Pass off to Jacob, and he lays it in. And we are going to get an independent timeout. It's going to be a full. We'll take a break and be right back with the action on E-Town Sports Network. back here in Wichita. It's Mason Lipsy bringing it down for the Panthers, who have the ball after calling the timeout. Lipsy will drive in on Franklin, and now Jacob takes the pass. He leads Emporia with steals, and he goes the other way with the left hand. It's good. A quick 7 for Nolan Jacob. Has all 7 second quarter points for Emporia, as Storer holds it and gives it off to Tayadon. Feister, stolen by Franklin. Franklin going all the way, backside, Crowell, no good. Lipsy moving quickly, he bounces it out to Tayadon for 3, it misses. Trelk moving, corner, Jacob unloads again, and it's a swish for Nolan Jacob, who's now into double digits with 10. And Simon Mueller comes back in the game now for Independent. He takes the spot of Jay Feister. 36-5 Spartans. 3:20 to play in half number 1. Lipsy thought about the step back over to Ellis. Inside pass stolen by Crowell. Crowell moves quickly, bounces it off. Trelk transition 3, too much. Tayadon deep to Storer, and Trelk took it right back. Franklin goes the other way. Backside, Jacob, heat check. Short, Rios tips it out. Jacob's gonna keep it. Franklin inside, kicks off Crowell. Good ball movement, and Crowell lays it in with the left. Ryland Crowell with 6, 38-5 Spartans. And we get an Emporia timeout here. So we'll take another break and then be back here in the second quarter with 2:45 to play on E-Town Sports Network. We return from the timeout here at the Independent School. It's Xavier Ellis giving it off to Mason Lipsy. Lipsy out to Tayadon. Inside goes Ellis. He's in trouble trying to find someone. Eventually finds Tayadon right back in the corner to Ellis. Ellis now, it's stolen by Kirk, but an unlucky bounce and it goes out of bounds. And with that, I forgot to mention, it's a full new 5. It's that second rotation we saw in the first quarter with both Madden and Tanner Seidel, and then Maddox Shiley, Chase Harrington, and Talent Kirk. Down the baseline is Lipsy, up top to Ellis. Lipsy inside, gives it out. Storer stolen by Shively. Shively pushing the other way, backside, Madden Seidel, no good. Gets his own rebound, and that one rolls in. Seidel was 6 here in the first. Minute 50 to play, 40-5, Spartans lead it. Mueller, elbow, wing, Tayadon, out to Ellis. Lipsy steps back, gives off to Tayadon. And Tayadon had it poked away by Shively, but Independent's gonna keep it. And now step back, long 2, misses from Lipsy. Lipsy off the Seidel, back to the other side on Madden, no good. Gets his own rebound again. He'll go for a putback again. It's no good. Tanner Seidel grabs the rebound. Tanner Seidel pump fakes the 3 inside to his brother, Madden. Madden inside, good, plus the foul. 8 for Madden, who's also coming off a career high in that win against Hayden. He had 13, and that was before fouling out 2 in the fourth quarter. It's Feister and Davis returning for Independent now. The free throw's in and out. It's Davis off to Ellis. Across Taydon. Corner to Davis. Looking off to Feister. Feister inside and takes a contested jumper. It's Tanner Seidel with the rebound, and now we have a foul call. It's on Sean Davis. Oh no, sorry, it was on Mueller. The second on Simon Mueller, senior. Corner, Madden Seidel pump fakes. Cross to Harrington. Harrington drives inside. Tanner Seidel, top of the key, in and out. Harrington tips it out to Tanner, who's going to keep it for Emporia. Kirk in, Seidel wing. Up top, Seidel drives in, kicks out Harrington. Emporia moving the ball quickly again. Inside goes Kirk. And Tanner Seidel's open for 3 again, and that time he got it to go. 2 threes for Tanner Seidel. And he's got 9 points. Ellis at the buzzer, no good. 45-5. Spartans lead it at the half, and with a kind of mostly expected outcome here from Wichita. And as we said, the Spartans have taken advantage of being able to get some experience in here today. We'll take a break and be back with the stats on E-Town Sports Network. Well, back here in Independent, and the Spartans out to the big lead, 45-5 here in this one against the Panthers, and just kind of took off, ran away with it. It was a 12-0 run to start the game for Mason Lipsy at a 3, and then Spartans obviously continued to roll there. And for Independent, it's Lipsy with all 5, the senior, and then for Emporia, it's Nolan Jacob with 10. Tanner Seidel matching that career high from Goddard with 9. And then Harry Trunk and Madden Seidel each have 8. Rylan Krause 6. Chase Harrington and Kobe Franklin with 2. That rounds it out for the Spartans here, and they just try to go in with this one, and as we kind of keep banging in your head here a little bit, but just gaining that experience for everyone on this team, because it's a tough league schedule ahead, especially in the Centennial League, always very, very competitive. And then just a quick reminder that the Emporia High girls will go on to play Wichita Northwest tomorrow at 11 a.m. there for day 3 of the Glacier's Edge. E-Town Sports Network will not be able to be there tomorrow morning, but just kind of figured let everyone know the situation there back at home. But that being said, though, that does it here for halftime. We'll take one more break and then be back with the coverage on E-Town Sports Network. back here in Wichita as we approach the start here of the third quarter. 45-5 Spartans lead it as the teams will flip baskets, and it'll be Xavier Ellis inbounding here to start it off for the Panthers. And trying to find somebody, eventually finds Lipsy inside Ellis. Across Davis, long two, no good. Might have been a pass, it was kind of low. And it found Jay Feister who scores. And very quickly, Coach Baldwin sends the starters back to the scorers table as he goes out of bounds.
Into your Spartans, number 1, Harrison Trout. Number 5, Noah Williams. Number
And
4, Josh Rios. Number 23,
it's a
Ryan
full
Crowell.
five there
Rylan
within the
Crowell.
first 30
Number
seconds here
24,
of the
Noah
half, and
England.
that's with the running clock. It's Franklin off to Trelk. Trelk holds it, gives it off to Crowell. Wing, Jacob, corner, Franklin down the baseline, and it's knocked away. It's into Trelk. Trelk, top of the key, good from three. And Harry continues to be on a roll here through the last couple of games, and he's got 11 now tonight, averaging just under 9 a game for Emporia. 6:50 to go in the quarter. Ellis crosses over, and he picks up a foul. We'll see who they get that one on.
Foul on number
It's
23,
on Crowell.
Rylan Crowell, his second team
It'll be the
personal
second on
foul.
Crowell, and first foul of the second half on either team. Ellis baseline into Lipsy. Back to Ellis. Inside Feister, and miscommunicated with Lipsy on the pass. It goes out of bounds, and Emporia is going to get it back. Corner is Franklin, up top Crowell. Cross to Trelk. Extra pass Jacob from the corner. Already has a couple of threes, no good. Franklin grabs the offensive board, spins, put back, rolls in. And Kobe has 4. And 2 in the first half, and now 2 here in the third quarter. 50-7 Spartans. It's Lipsy off to Ellis. Ellis inside, kicks out Lipsy down the baseline, across, no good from Feister. Rios moves quickly, goes behind the back. Jacob into Crowell. Crowell down the baseline, good move and good jump through. 8 for Rylan Crowell. Spartans leading scorer with 13 a game. Ellis off to Davis. Davis had it poked away by Rios. Up top, Store nearly poked away. Feister out to Davis and poked away. Jacob, deep lob over the top to Franklin, who has it wide open and lays it in. 4 points now for Franklin in the second half, and 6 for the game. 54-7. Ellis inside, looking, and it's stolen away by Franklin. Franklin working against Feister, rolls out, and Lipsy ends up grabbing the board for the Panthers. Lipsy inside will spin, trying to work around old Jacob. Not giving him any space. Now goes Feister, pump fake. Miscommunication on the pass. Jacob is going to go all the way and lay it in with the left. It's 12 for Jacob as once again a full new 5 to the table for the Spartans, consisting of Shiley, the Seidel brothers, Kirk, and Harrington. Again, kind of that second subgroup that we've seen as Davis throws the pass off Rios to keep it with Independent, and that'll have that sub coming in. And along with that, it's Teodon and Mueller in for the Panthers.
Number 30, Chase Harrington. In for your Panthers, number 42, Simon Mueller. And number 4, Cyrus Teodon.
Store looking, and pass goes too far for Teodon. It's out of bounds, and Emporia will get it from back over at that sideline. Shively brings it up. It's swung across the Kirk corner. Harrington up top. Seidel. Tanner Seidel looking, thought about the three. Shively jab steps and tried to find Seidel backside. Eventually got to him. Seidel no good on the reverse layup. Tanner Seidel, his brother, from NBA range for three. It misses. Tanner Seidel gets the offensive board into his brother. His brother works through the contact and scores. And 10 for Seidel, so now consecutive games in double digits for Madden Seidel. Spartans lead it 58-7. Ellis off to Mueller, right back to Ellis. Ellis inside, he's in trouble and gets it out to Teodon. Teodon back out. Josh Rios to the scores table for Emporia, and it's a deep three from Lipsy. He had too much. Teodon on the second chance, in and out. It's a rebound Seidel, and that'll be the first time we've really seen Emporia sub in just one player for the most part. It's been the Spartans platooning, as Seidel's fouled, bringing it back by J.D. Store. And Rios will come in for Maddox Shively. Here goes Rios, corner, Madden Seidel. Up top, Harrington. Rios wing, corner Seidel. Another pump fake, and now inside to Rios on the cut. Right back out Seidel, catch and shoot for three. Got it to go. And it's a new career high for Tanner Seidel, now with 12. And he has proven to be a guy that Emporia can really trust to hit the three ball with the minutes he's gotten here in these last couple of games that Emporia's gotten big leads on, and kind of subbed the second team guys in, and now it's stolen by Harrington. Deep pass from Seidel to Seidel. Yeah, good. The Seidel to Seidel connection goes again. It's Madden with 12. Both the brothers have 12 here. 63-7. 30 to play in the third. It's Ellis driving inside, and he's fouled by Tanner Seidel. It's just the first on Tanner, and just the second team foul. And knocked away by Rios. Out of bounds. And Spartan basketball. Spartans don't really have much time with the clock running, and they're just going to let it run out before the Spartans can get it in. And so that concludes the third quarter. We'll be back for the final 8 minutes of action here in a moment on E-Town Sports Network. Back here, 8 more minutes to play here. It's been all Spartans, 63-7. And pretty much as expected. As Independence got an extra one, it's Store now going back to take a seat. Corner Seidel off to Shively. Kirk on the right wing. Back to Madden Seidel. Inside to a cutting Madden Seidel. It's good plus the foul.
By number 21.
And Madden,
Seidel.
just after setting his career high a couple days ago at home against Hayden,
Foul
he's
number
got a
23 makes
he's
it
got a
Lissi's
career high
second, team first
14,
in the fourth quarter.
chance to make it 15. The free throw misses, so 65-7. Lipsy out to Davis. Davis off the back iron. And moving quickly, Shiley moves past Lipsy. Corner to Kirk. Up top, Madden Seidel. Back to Kirk on the wing. Shiley fakes the extra pass, gives it back out to Talon Kirk. Tanner Seidel thought about firing again, and inside Shiley miscommunicated with Harrington. It'll be Feister bringing it the other way. Feister from really deep, no good off the backboard. And goes Shiley now off to Kirk, and Kirk leaves it in. And Talon Kirk will get on the board. 67-7. It's the first points there. First varsity points as a Spartan there for Talon. Left wing, Feister, no good from deep again. Ellis, no good. Seidel moving quickly off the Shiley. Shiley was looking at Seidel, moved it right back, steps through off to Harrington and in.
By number 30, Chase Harrington.
And we get an Emporia timeout. I believe it's just for
Emporia coach.
subs. And it'll be, no, we'll take a break. We'll keep it here. It's the 5 starters returning for the Spartans with 6:01 to play in the game. And Spartans lead at 69-7. So yeah, a couple of career highs set today for the Spartans, as we talked about. Actually, it's both the Seidel brothers. Madden with 14, Tanner with 12. And then we talked about Talon Kirk getting his first points there as a varsity Spartan as well here tonight. So Spartans hit a few milestones here in this one. And they'll have it. Or sorry, it'll be Independent having it after the timeout. .550 to go. It's Storer. No good. Franklin rebounds. He moves quickly, scanning for somebody on the fast break. Eventually try to get it to Rios, and it's out of bounds. Independent's going to get it back. Ellis trying to find somebody. Eventually it's Davis in the corner, and he's good from 3. And Sean Davis scores to make it 69-10. Inside is Rios on the baseline, and good. Josh Rios scores his first 2 of the game. 5 minutes. 71-10. It's kicked out Crowell. Crowell moving backside Rios underneath, working around Lipsy, no good. And Josh Rios will take a trip to the charity stripe. It's the second on Lipsy.
Lipsy his third, team second, shooting for your Spartans, number 13, Josh Rios.
And nothing but net on the first for Josh. The second one misses off the right. So it stays 72-10. Ellis in trouble, found Lipsy back door, and he lays it in. 7 for Mason Lipsy as he leads the Panthers. 4 to play. Franklin kicks out Rios. Rios firing. And they say Rios traveled. And it's
Injured
Simon Mueller
panther number
returning
42, Simon Mueller.
for the Panthers. And it's Feister. He's in trouble. He got it off to Mueller. Bounced off Ellis. Ellis working. Back up top, right wing. Lipsy fades away. It's off the front of the iron, and it's a foul on Storr.
Foul on number 2, J.D. Storr, his second,
It's
team
Storr's
third.
second. Third independent foul. Right corner over to Franklin on the wing. Troke, corner three for another no good. Moving quickly is independent off to Lipsy. It's no good. Ryland Crowell grabs the rebound. He moves it quickly. He drives through, goes coast to coast. It's good with the foul with the
That's
left
number
hand
eight
for
for the
Ryland.
Raiders, Ryland Crowell. Fouling Xavier Ellis, his first, team fourth. In for your Panthers, number 4, Cyrus Teodon, and number 32, Sean Baker.
And it's a timeout for subs for
Full timeout,
Emporia.
coach, for the Spartans.
And so, again, that second rotation. Getting ready to check in here as Crowell shoots his free throw and it rolls in, and that'll have Talon Kirk
Number
now
12, Ray Whitman.
taking his place, and Ryland with 11. Another double-digit game for him, averaging 13 a game. Lipsy. Now inside goes Teodon. Lipsy spinning, gives out Mueller up top Teodon, and Davis tips a pass. Kirk's gonna get it up to Shively. Shively working all the way and in.
Number 3, Maddie Shively.
And
Forget his number
Teodon's hurt
1,
on the
Jake
other end of the
Hutchins.
floor for Independent. And Teodon gets an ovation as I hope he's okay over there. Lipsy looking off to Davis, stolen by Harrington. Harrington goes the other way with the left, and it's
Number
in.
30, Chase Harrington.
6-4 Chase. 79-12. Most the Spartans have scored is 84 in that recent game against Goddard, where the Spartans went 57% from three. And they're approaching that mark tonight, but the running clock likely won't get it though. Although here's Seidel for three. Madden Seidel specifically, no good. Gets his own board off to his younger brother Tanner. And they get 3 seconds in the lane.
Foul number 12, Talon Kirk, his first, team first.
All right, I guess they got a foul on Talon Kirk. .30 seconds now. Feister gives off to Lipsy. Lipsy is
Action by
fouled.
number 23, Mason Lipsy.
And Lipsy, they're going to say it was with the shot, so Lipsy will score, and they'll have a free throw to be the only Panther in double digits. It'll be the last shot of the game. And good to beat the buzzer, I guess you would say, from the free throw line. So Lipsy enters double digits with 10, and that does it here from Wichita, 79-15. Spartans win it here in dominating fashion. And the Spartans with, again, a good chance to get everybody in, get everybody with some playing time under their belt before they, again, start a very important stretch of Centennial League play here. We'll take a break and be back with the stats and post-game here. You're watching Spartan Basketball on E-Town Sports Network. Back here in Wichita, Spartans win it 79-15. Just picked up the lead early, never kind of looked back from there. And it was, for Independent, it was 10 from Mason Lipsy. They had a three-pointer from Sean Davis and then 2 from Jay Feister. And then Emporia spread things out. It was 14 from Madden Seidel, a new career high. Beats 13 from Wednesday night. And then Nolan Jacob and Tanner Seidel with 12, and that's a career high for Tanner, which beats his previous of a 9 over against Goddard and El Dorado. And then Ryland Crowell and Harry Trelk each had 11. Chase Harrington and Kobe Franklin each had 6, and then it was Rios with 3, and then Shiley and Kirk with 2. And Emporia, we talked about it, a big slate ahead, very big. They go to Topeka High, and then they'll be at home against Manhattan, and then they will go to Junction City for, well, if they can win those two that we just mentioned, will be a ginormous game there against the Blue Jays at their home. But that does it here from E-Town Sports Network. I'm Javen Hart. Have a good night.